Wait a minute.
Little one, are you here to see my Dharma form?
Oh, no way! It's this guy! He's... Bro! Oh my god, it's this guy! Let me crop... Bro! No! Fuck. What the fuck was that? Dude! What was that? Yo! Oh, Jackie, how's it going? First media period? Alright, fair enough, dude. Fair enough.
I don't think so. No offense, of course. I'm just not up for it. Sorry.
Oh, good.
Find a skooma? Oh, a snitch, huh? Can't be running any guards now, can I? Well, I think...
Second phase. Yeah, this boss is insane, bro. Oh my days. Third phase. He looks like Jack Sparrow. Yo, this is Xeno XP. We are back with another live stream. Now, I apologize, I'm still a bit ill. Now, this might be a bit early for some of you. However, some of you are going to be treated to multiple streams today. So I was given a key or Outward 2. However, I've got a packed December. So I've been trying to figure out how to fit everything in. While being ill. And so this playtest lasts until the 15th. So I'm gonna play this for a couple of hours, at least as long as I can, because I still don't feel particularly well. I'm hoping I can last. I mean, I should be fine. I hope so. Anyway, I played the first game. I think the first game was pretty good. I've been interested in the second game, and anyway, they reached out to me, so I've got given an extra key. So they do want to test multiplayer, so I have until the 15th, so I might end up doing an extra live stream on the game. So if anyone else wants to join me in playing the game, let me know. And yeah, anyway, without further ado, I usually, you know what, I'm gonna try, is there, we'll do solo first. Oh, it's okay. So there's only one starting location. Okay, so when the game is available, it looks like there's gonna be 3 starting locations. The starting locations will be Simeon's Bastion, Heroic Kingdom, the new crown jewel of the Heroic Kingdom. Okay, that'll be interesting. Wait. Doing whatever it takes to survive. What's this one? A boot. What's... The -1 strength, so I wonder why they've chosen this place. Okay, so there's 11 backgrounds. Lone Wolf. Right, let me start from number 1. Thug, Shipwreck Survivor, Refugee, Aberdeen, oh my god, I can't pronounce. Traveller, Warrior's Hair, Worshipper, another Worshipper, Lone Wolf, and Deadbeat. Oh my god, that heavily debuffed. So as a Thug, you have 2 strength. As a Survivor, you have more Constitution. Refugee, you have 2 agility. Aberdeen, you have 2 willpower. As a Soroborian, you have 2 intelligence. Traveller, you have agility and constitution. Warrior's Hair, you have, or Air, you have strength and agility. Well, there's not 2. War and constitution as a worshipper. Elixir, I think that's how you pronounce it. Worshipper, you have willpower and intelligence. Lone Wolf, you have strength and intelligence. I suppose that makes sense. Suppose we could go with Lone Wolf. Chemist? Would that make sense? Intelligence but -1 constitution. I suppose so. Brute, crafty, cowardly. That wouldn't make sense for a build like what? Fleet-footed, tense. Can we not, like, do we actually have to have something? Have to. +1 intelligence. That kinda sucks. But kinda needed I guess we'll go with Chemist. Wait, we could go with another one? Hey Orchid, how's it going? Wait, can we... Wait, we have to go with an extra one? Do we have to? Constitution. -1 constant. But we got a +1 in intelligence. Sorry, I'm just trying to... Yeah. Oh, because it's a package. Can do. Alright. Oh man, sorry, that was... When it comes to traits, I can't think... when there's so many traits, it's so hard to, like, think what traits I want. I think the traits should be, in my opinion, like, I don't know, I think they should be optional. But I don't know, maybe, it depends. Depends on how they affect the game. I'd say that the models look better than they did in the first one. Wait, I don't know. I don't get it. Type. I don't get it. Getting a little annoying. How come? What's up, Athena? And hello to you too. Do I have to do it like this? I was gonna say, like, what? Okay, maybe it's mouse and key. Alright, I'll play mouse and key. Oh, I'm gonna go... Constantly getting scared. I mean, the thing is... It's the beginning of the story. In all honesty, like, the way I see it is, it's or like 20 times now. Well, the thing is, like, I mean, I think it's pretty good. I mean, but that's just my personal opinion. I mean, the thing is, like I said, I think the world building is pretty decent. I think, personally, it is the beginning of the tale, and I think it, personally, it kind of makes sense, because at the beginning of the story, you are young, would be naive. It does make sense, because you are kind of growing up in a world which you don't really know, and we don't really know much about that guy in the beginning, right? Kind of just up and left. We only know that he taught us that swordsman technique. That's it. That's the only thing that we know. And we were helping I've like super... Well, the thing is, so do the other bosses, right? Like, if you think about it, think about all of the other people that we fought so far. Who else also has powers, right? They do as well. There's dark forces around every corner, right? They also have powers. What about that? Well, I don't know how far you are into the story, but look at what happened. That woman, gold hair. I think if there's one bit of flaw in the story, I kind of wanted to see her do a bit more. If that makes sense, I think they should have. Yeah, so if you probably have already seen that woman in in the beginning of Kai Feng. Oh my god. These faces are freaking. I mean, literally. I think she should have been a bit more like. I wish she was a bit more. Second old garrison. Yeah, the only thing is, like, there's still more to the story. There seems to be a lot more to the story that we don't even know yet. I like that. That's pretty cool. It's funny. Alright, no problem. Take your time. I'm just testing out this game, to be honest. I can't lie. Can't be bothered with a name. And will it be free? Obviously, it's not gonna be. It's the next game, right? How's it going, Luca? You gotta remember, Outward 1, yeah? Will this be... Okay, right, I'm gonna answer your
The city
first
under
question.
the world,
Probably.
hidden and lost in the aftermath of the scourge, felt more like a
I'm not the
concept
deaf,
than a
so-
reality. If someone had told me 60 years ago that I would call Haboob my home, I would have raised an eyebrow. For over a century, the birthplace of the Cabal of Wind was closed off. So, when the path to
Ever played
Belgale
Outward?
was cleared, I couldn't
I would
resist its
recommend playing
invitation.
Outward 1.
I needed a new beginning. A separation from two turbulent lives in a row.
At least for the time being.
But turbulence awaits here, just like anywhere else. Most yearn for nothing more than tranquility. Work hard, buy a home, stay within the walls. Let the curious cats venture outside. But curiosity can be kindled when you get a taste of danger.
But yeah, I don't think this game will be free. Right, so let me have a look. Right, give me a moment. The because you said you've never played Outward 1 before. I believe Outward 1 is already out on console. Stop messing up something. But this is Outward 1. Unfortunately, it's not on sale, but I would recommend getting it on sale. I know this is Steam, but if you see it on sale, I would recommend playing this on sale, especially on console. If you do have, if you can get it. I don't know what console you're on. Would it? I don't know what console you're on. If you're on Xbox, it is on Xbox. You're on PlayStation. Oh my god! It's on offer on PlayStation. £7. So, okay. Outward is not too bad of a game. It is outdated, but it would give you a... So, the best way to look at Outward is... Outward is a survival RPG game, right? So I like to look at this as it's very different to a lot of games that I've played. It kind of reminds me of having the mod on Skyrim where every time you die... Hey, your kid. I know you came in earlier. Got home from work, that's fair, that's fair. Hope you're alright. I'm just trying out Outward 2. But yeah, if you've never tried Outward 1, I would solely recommend. Obviously this is not out yet, this is literally the playtest in alpha right now, as you can... Oh wait. Let me move my camera. Let me move my camera. It's literally, so in the top right, in that corner, it says alpha. Literally an alpha. I was given a key to test the game, so I have to admit, like, it doesn't look too bad. It doesn't look too bad. Outward 1 is... I mean, I don't know how much I can actually pick up because I don't know. I'm assuming this place is mine. So, you do have like a stamina bar, you do have like, you know, food, hunger. I believe you do have to like... blah blah blah. Like there is an actual like survival system, stuff like that. Every time you die, anything can happen, so you do have to be careful. I'm playing and grinding is First Descendant, Monster Hunter Wilds, Borderlands 4 and Warframe. Yeah, no, I feel that. To be honest, like I've been playing a lot of Where Winds Meet, as you probably know. Well, literally so basically I usually don't stream about this time. I usually stream about 12:30 during a week, for about 2 hours from now. But I decided, because I was given a key, I decided to stream about now, to basically have a look at this game, to see where this game is. Just to see where this game has gone. See how this game is, and you know what? I really don't know what to do here, because honestly, we don't have any weapon. I don't know what. I did that as well. Oh my god! If you need a guild, let me know. We'll try and help you out as much as we can. Because when it comes to gear and stuff, getting those bosses done in multiplayer is basically where you kind of want to get it done. I definitely will. Alright, no problem. Definitely got space. That's why, but yeah, I definitely have to say, like, start. God. Alright, no problem. I'll most likely be streaming Cyberpunk by then. But this stream will be up, so if you are still curious about the game, you can view this later whenever you want. Need a weapon. Oh. There we go. We now have a sword. We now have a sword. But I don't exact. So. Well, I don't exactly know what. Okay. I'm gonna be honest, like. I was literally thrown into the game. I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing. I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing. I can't even go outside the gate. For a playtest, it's like... Okay, my thing is gonna be this. There's gonna... Right, let me go and have a look at the one thing that I kind of liked about the first game is you kind of knew what you had to do in the first game. It kind of told you what you had to do. There's no hand holding. See, this is what I was afraid of. No hand holding. But the problem is, I don't know what I have to do to get out. I'm gonna get frustrated, bro. See, the thing is, there is no hand holding, and then there is... Oh. Okay. In games like Kenshi, you can get away with not hand holding, okay? In games like this, you can't get away with that so much, okay? Where you can't get out of certain areas because it's like, how am I supposed to do what I want to do when I'm locked? Picture of comfort on my desk. Feel grab it. Feel free to grab it. What do you mean? The fuck is your desk? That's a table. Bro. I can play Kenshi without hand-holding, because I can do whatever I want. Where do you think you're going? No one goes outside today. There have been recluse sightings outside the wall. Fucking go out. So you can't just place someone inside of a game and just not expect. Can't place someone inside of your game and this here doesn't even make sense. How are you repairing stuff? Repair belongs like it. This is what I'm gonna say. Repair should belong to an anvil. Oh, I believe. That's what you said. What the fuck? Huh? What the fuck? Ah! Ah! What? Ah! What? 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 Ha? Ha? Ah! Ah! Excuse me. I sleep. The guy knocks me out. Another guy comes in behind him with a sickle. Shoots him. He gets taken. I'm gonna be honest, that is a shit start. That is a very shit start. I'm sorry. What? That's how you're gonna start this? I would rather. Outward 2 had a way better start. I'm sorry, that's just me being dead honest. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. You guys probably worked on this, but oh my god. But what is this? Call for measured actions? I was knocked down! God is dead? Shot? Yeah, don't change the story just cause I don't like. Personally, for me, this is like this could have been done better. What? So I spent all that money. Oh, why didn't you go off with that cutscene? I wasted all that time. By the way. But yeah, sorry, that was just what the fuck? What the actual fuck? Okay, I'm gonna come out and say this. How big is this game? Because how big? How The thing is, oh. Yeah, the combat is still a bit. I've got to get used to combat. Combat is very Right, when your bag is overburdened, that's when you gotta be careful and drop your bag. Re-equip your bag by pressing. Must deploy campfire. Oh. Are you fucking kidding me? Right, this is what I'm gonna say. Yeah, this is what I'm gonna say. Where am I on the map? Oh my god. Bro, if I can't see myself on the map, this is a no. Some people might be like, what, that's a skill issue. No, I'm gonna be honest, there's people, I'm sorry, there's gonna be people that don't like hardcore element, because, again, oh shit. Okay, sorry, there's people that don't like hardcore elements because people are working. There's people that don't have time for this. There's so many people that don't have time for this. So the thing is, I get that there's people that want games that have no hand-holding mechanics and stuff like that, but such a niche nowadays, and I don't know how many people want that kind of game these days, and I don't know how many sales you're gonna get with that. It's such a risk. And as much as I loved the first Outward game, this us here. See, I don't know. See, there's, bro, the map's hard to read. I don't know what to take from the map. Bro, like, oh, are we serious? What's the point in reading the map? What's the point in reading the map? First and foremost, I don't even know where I am. I don't know if this is us. If someone goes, well, I mean, it's a really colourful map. Well, here's the thing. In Skyrim, I can read the map perfectly. Kenshi, I can read the map perfectly. And guess what? Kenshi, there is no hand-holding whatsoever. That game does not need hand-holding. And I can play that game perfectly. No problem at all. I mean, I've got people killed in that, but fucking still. I mean, that game is fucking tough. Right, I just need to understand. Oh, come on. Where is... lock on? Right, now I know how to lock on. Right, what I'm gonna do... Oh, I can't even save. Fucking kidding me. So what the fuck can I do? So I've got no home, bruv. Alright. Probably gonna get. Bro, I'm up against a guy with a shield. That's... Bro. I'm basically just fucked. What the fuck? I still have a tiny bit of health. Well, I can see why they said it's alpha. Now where the fuck am I? No idea. Outward one is like miles better than this. I know it's alpha, but yeah, outward one is like mega miles better than this. Story wise, I'd even go as far as to say gameplay wise, even in alpha. This has got a long way to go before I'd even say that. Like, the characters do look better, but this has got a long way to go before I could even say that this is even remotely legit. But yeah, this is what I've been talking about before. When you have a big map, because I some people might class this as not a big map at all, but this is pretty big, really. This is this is I would like to say it's not like I personally think that this is not on the same level as probably like Skyrim big, but this is big enough. Fuck? Who's this guy? Can't even talk to him. Thing as well is like a lot of this is like empty. A lot of this is just empty. I mean, again, I get it's alpha. I really do. And there's... Over the look. I'm sorry, I know I could be brutally honest. Shit. Maybe it's just best. Well. No. As if I could check the fucking... See, you can't pause the game to check. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I have no idea where I am. It's kind of annoying. I get there's no hand holding, which is fine. I'm fine with now. Because it's like, okay, I'm outside of the city, I can do whatever I want now. I'm no longer tied to anything. But like, if you're gonna do stuff like this, I think the best thing to do... in my honest opinion, is instead of having a cutscene to try and explain everything, don't do that opening cutscene, because it makes zero sense. And developers, don't try and explain exactly what happened, because I'm just going to explain this to you. This is how much I'm just going to explain exactly what happened. I'm going to explain this back. This is how much sense this made. A guy sneaks in, opens the thing, and takes something. Just as he's doing that, he knocks you out. Another guy comes in, out of the blue. So that means 2 people snuck into your house. While doing so, you're supposed to be still unconscious. But you somehow went blink, blink. You're knocked out. How are you blinking, bro? You're unconscious. Anyway. Guy throws him over and somehow he gets his pistol and blasts him in the face. Well, if you go in prison, just have the player just wake up in prison. Just do that. Don't have some... Do what Tainted Grail did. Yeah? You wake up in prison. That's it. That's it. You wake up in prison. That's it. No explanation needed. No cutscene needed. You didn't need to do any of that. That's extra shit that you added that didn't need to be added. You had me walk around the town for no reason. No reason. Just make me wake up in prison. Now, the other thing you can do after that is you could do this, which we've already done, is have weapons lying outside. Just do that. You've already done that. Forget the cutscene. You don't need it. It's such a waste. It's such a waste of time. It's such a waste of time. And the thing is, if you're going about trying to do this no hand-holding thing, why are you doing, like, it makes no sense. I know I'm kind of flaming, I know it might seem or feel like I'm flaming you, but this is coming from someone who just feels this way, because it's like, the first part is like, oh my god, this feels amazing, but it's like, it feels frustrating. It's just frustrating, because it's like, I want to go out, but I can't go out. I can't do anything. Because I'm locked. I'm locked because you guys locked me behind something that I am unfortunately, I have to go through something that you guys forced me to do. So unfortunately, this hand-holding experience is, it has to be handheld. Now, after you go through the cutscene, now it's not handheld experience. This is now no longer a hand-holding experience. Because now I'm able to go through the world without having to worry about, you know, having my hand held. I can actually go out and explore the game without, you know. But the thing is now, why is... what? Inputs are fucked. Why is it A to... oh, the inputs are fucked. Why is it A to attack? B to dodge? Yeah, I'd still say the old game is way better, man. The old game is definitely better. I know you guys wanted to test the online multiplayer. Here's what I'm gonna say first. Instead of testing the multiplayer, I think you should work on the bare fundamentals of the game first. The fundamentals of the game should really be the bare fundamentals of the game, like the character, because honestly, it feels fucking awful. It actually feels fucking awful. Oh my god, like, I get it's an alpha, but even for an alpha, it does not feel great. Like, again, I mean, I know this is probably gonna seem like I'm flaming, or it probably seems like I'm grilling, but like, honestly, even for an alpha like this is coming from someone who went from Outward 1 to outward too. This feels like it's going backward. This feels somehow worse than the first game. I don't know. If I spam my attack, yeah, I'm trying to also see. I have to switch from keyboard to from controller to. I mean, like I said, I think honestly, I know you guys want to test the online functionality, but really, I would leave that to the beta. Really, alpha should be. I mean, I guess you guys should focus on both, but really. Yeah, I still don't really know how to heal. I know how to heal on the first game. Well, fuck if I know. Ugh. Yeah, see, I honestly don't have a clue where I am. You need, honestly, I believe that you need a marker for where the player is. And I don't care what people say, you need these little details for the player, because the thing is, there are going to be people where it's like, what is the point of reading a map if, you know, you can't fucking read a map? What is the point? I'm not gonna use a map if I can't freaking see where I am. What? I'm just not gonna use it. Give me them, mate. Hello. Hello? Where did you go? Hmm? I've only got a few left. Careful. But yeah, onto the positives though. I think the game does. So as I said, the game does look nicer. I think the character creator looks a lot better than the previous game. I think the traits are definitely better than the previous game. Well, I think other than that, I think to be honest, the other bias as well is because I've been playing a lot of other games as well. So I do have recency bias as well. And this game does have a lot of... This game is more like nostalgia. This game is... My health going down. See, this game really is... I don't think I have the tent anymore, because tent I didn't even pick up because I died. Yep. Oh well. Freak. I don't even think. Other one. Linen cloth. How do I craft more cloth? That there is probably an outpost. So as you can see, like when you start to run out of stamina, you know, your character actually starts to show that their stamina is actually running out, which is actually pretty cool. I like that. I like that. I think the animations are a lot better. Okay. Thinking that these are... Oh, why? Why did I have to do that? I don't. Jesus. What does... You fuck off. Ice pick. To do anything else? I don't think so. Like this. 14. Cooking recipe, I think. Man, are you kidding? Yo, Blade, how's it going? How's the game so far? It is kind of annoying, but... Why can't I confirm the trade? Do I actually... What do you mean 4? 4 to who? Oh, is it because they don't... Because they don't have any coins? Yeah, it's an early stream because I figured I would do... Oh, by the way, I do have an extra key. Would you like an extra key? Or shall I say, would you like the extra? Would you like to try it? Alright. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I was surprised myself. I looked through my emails. And I saw the email and I was just like, wait. Playtest? I was like, alright. Bet. Let me see if I can find it. Damn it, I can't remember which one I... Are you on Steam right now? What? I think there's something wrong. I might have to get... Bro, don't tell me my mouse is going. Is everything going on me? There's no way, it might actually be... No, I think it might be my mouse. You have the Steam app, you should be able to. Wait, are you on Discord actually? Wait, what's your name on Discord? I forgot. Oh, I think I got you. Yeah, because then that way I can just send it to you on Discord. And then that way you can give it a try. I will say it. The game in the first part of the game kind of annoying. But fuck. Maybe it might not be my mouse. Oh, no, it's not my mouse. I know what it is. It's the goddamn stupid gamepad. Not the mouse. Downloading Discord. Ah, that's alright. Don't seem to care that I did that. Nah, I know what will happen. I'll go over there, I'll get wrecked. Took you by surprise? Oh yeah, no, that's just how it is. When you play Outward 1, that's what happens. Sometimes it's better, sometimes it's... Oh yeah. Retry this. 30. What? How'd you aim then? How is that block? Huh? Don't wait, don't tell me you need ammo. What the fuck, dude? What the f... It's the same button. Bro. Okay. Right, I just added you on Discord. Might have to add me back. Bro, this game... Tell you what we're gonna do. I'll tell you what we're gonna do. Herbs. I have a herb. Oh. Bro, if I get ambushed again... How can I get ambushed when there's guards around? Should be like 0%. So that's how you have to... Man, are we joking? Trying to wake up in, like, daytime, man. Am I now stuck? I'm stuck, aren't I? No, I'm not. Alright, let me have a look. What stuff do I have to eat? Alright, there you go, sent you the code. Let me know if that works. If it's not that, I'll send you the other one. And then... yeah. What do you mean not enough bullets? What do you mean not enough bullets? Is it in my bag? Must be in my bag. Oh my god. That sucks. Watch me die of hunger because, yeah. Where did I put my bag? Oh yeah, the bag appears on the mini map as well at the top. So you just basically pick up the bag. That's why. But yeah, I think this is a pretty decent game. Otherwise, apart from my other complaints about the game, like I think the map is completely fucking pointless. Nice map to look at, but very fucking useless. Very fucking useless. Like, what is the point of the map? Looks very nice, but is very used. And if someone goes, "Oh, but it's very useful," how so? Can't see yourself on the map? That's not you. The only way you could... I guess you can take a guess where you are on the map. Again... This is what I've been saying for a long time. If you've got a big map, you don't have points of interest, you don't have the player marker, you don't have... If you don't have any of that, you are stupid. One... Pretty pointless? Yeah, exactly. Kenshi, I'm sorry. Developers of Outward. I just want to say this to you. I'm just gonna say this to you. Play Kenshi. Play Kenshi. That is how you do a game that doesn't hold your hand, but it does it so well that if you look at that game and how it does the map, it does it way better than what you're doing right now. You need to play that game. You need to play that game, stop doing what you're doing, play that game, and then come back to this. Stop doing what you're doing, play Kenshi, come back to this. And I assure you, if you do what Kenshi does, come back to this, and you do what Kenshi does, you'll understand what I'm telling you. Kenshi does it 10 times better than what you're doing. Kenshi is like miles bigger than your map. Miles bigger than your map. It has points of interest. It has points of interest. And guess what else it has? The game doesn't care about your character. The game doesn't care about your character. It doesn't have hand-holding. It doesn't have any of that. At all. At all. Play Kenshi. And you'll find out very quickly why that game does what your game is supposed to do, but in so many different ways that it makes this game not even close. Not even close. You should find out what they do better and not try to do what they do, but try to figure out what they do, but do it better, or in a different way that makes your style stand out. But this is like, even in this, like, just the same, doesn't show your location, pretty pointless. It is pointless. So basically they've done the same thing. It's developers, man, you can't just do that. You can't just make a map. You can't just make a map. Otherwise, bro, I can make a map. I'll use fucking AI to make a map. Okay? It's not bloody hard. It's a PNG. Don't do that. It's not only annoying. Oh, but it's like real life. Bro, no one wants to replicate real life in a game, man. It's a game. You have magic in a game. No one wants to do what you do in real life in a game. No one. No one. That's why people play games. If people want to do real life, they would shut down their PC and go outside. That's why people play games. But anyway, like I said, the game looks nice. I mean, I can't, like, my opinion of the game. There's a lot of things that need fixing. A lot of things that need fixing. I get it's alpha, but the thing is, I don't care what people say. Criticism needs to be said, because if criticism isn't being said, things don't get fixed. Criticism needs to be said, otherwise things don't get fixed. Even if it's early access, even if it's closed alpha, even if it's closed beta, it doesn't matter. Criticism needs to be said. All of this needs to be said, and it needs to be getting through to the developers, because otherwise, what the fuck is the point? Because the thing is, people will sit there and complain and be like, oh, these people, they're just hating on the game. No, I'm not hating on the game. I'm just passionate about the game, and I want the game to succeed. It's a good game, and it's a good base of the game. Little things like having a player icon to know where I am, just something that is just a little. That's all I need to know. And the first part of the game, don't put me in the city for me to go around and fuck around. Here's the thing. Do what Tainted Grail did. Just stick me in the cell and go, right, this is the game. This is where you start. That. And you have 3 starting locations. And you could even do, like, if you have 3 different starts, you could have, I don't know, maybe like the 3 different starts have different I don't know, different stories or something. If that's the case, I'm fine with it. But don't do that beginning cutscene again. That was bad. On so many different levels, that was so bad. Like, a guy coming in, stealing something from the, like, don't have me thinking, oh, I get my own place, and then all of a sudden, like, I'm put in a prison because some guy chose to break into my house and steal something, and like, bro, like, you have to kind of make it all believable and stuff, and it's not really believable because the thing is, like, you know, again, because you had me start in the beginning, it's like, you know, oh, I was able to bid on this place, blah 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 blah. It's just like there's no build up to this. There's nothing to that beginning. There's nothing there. There's no substance. And again, I get that it's alpha, but it kinda, like, this is why, in my opinion, if you're gonna do an alpha, don't do a story to begin with. Just have us going in without a story. Have us just test the game, you know what I mean? Just bang, We're in the game. You know what I mean? Just do that. It's just easier. Because now I'm now guessing the story. You know what I mean? Or I'm now like giving feedback on the story, and it's just like. I'd say for future testing, don't do that anymore. Just throw the testers into the game. That's it. And I'm going to say this as well. If you're going to do testing on the game, turn off the... well, then again, it is my personal opinion. I'm just going to do it. Oh, I can't be... I'm going into Cyberpunk anymore. Goodbye, guys. Goodbye. 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 Good friends. Goodbye. I'm going on Cyberpunk. Fuck this. It's an okay game. Like, if you like hardcore stuff, yeah. But really, like this, in my opinion, doesn't really compare or compete with First. Even like. Glad to know it worked for you, man. Right, guys. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna end this stream and I'm gonna start a new one because I wanna like have this as a separate video. That way, it's its own thing. What do I think of the character? So, do you know what? Just before I end it, anyone that has any questions about the game, just post them, and I'll just quickly go for it. But what do I think of the character models? Better than the first one, definitely. The character creator, I would say, is definitely better. They definitely need to add a bit more, but I know they said that it's basic at the moment, especially because it's alpha, which is fine. So I'm guessing they're gonna add. I'm hoping they're gonna add more in the next, hopefully in the beta, or hopefully before next year. Hopefully they add more when, like, they go to actually, you know. Because when, let me have a look. When is this game coming out? That's the big thing. Q3 2026. Yeah, I would say. The thing is, as well, like, they said that there's an aim button. It doesn't even work. The aim button doesn't even work. So, they're gonna have to, they've got a lot to fix. they've got a lot to fix, and I know they wanted to focus on the online, but oh my god. They've got a lot more to fix than the online. That online is probably, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm guessing it's co-op. Yes, it's co-op, so. What I'll do, if you want Blade, because they're looking at doing a co-op experience as well. I don't know. Whenever you're free, if you want to do co-op, character location on map, oh, definitely. That needs to be a thing, bro. Because otherwise, what the fuck is the point of a map? That's really annoying. Like, bro, what is the point of a map if you don't have the character location? Like, you are here. Like, it's nice to look at, but it's just a PNG file. Let's go and have a look.
Peggy 12.
Not even true to itself. I played the game and died to. Even survivals. See, the thing is, this is the most funniest thing to me. Personally, I don't mind the difficulty. Like, the difficulty isn't really that hard when you actually understand the mechanics. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I died on purpose. And to be honest, like, the amount of times I died in a second is mostly due to controls being fucked up. The first one, I didn't really die that much. The wolves were pretty easy. Most people who die is because, like, they don't really know the backpack mechanics, and they usually have the backpack on, and you kind of survive better without the backpack being on because you are stuck with it on. But the problem is, as well, I mean, the game isn't trash. I would say it's, I wouldn't say it's the best. I think that's, I'm gonna be honest. It's not the greatest. It's like a middle of the road indie game. It's like a very hardcore, kind of gives you that, like, nostalgic, old kind of gives you that old like feel of like the old games, but with like a mix of like the survival kind of stuff. But the problem is it in a lot of ways is kind of stuck in the past. It's kind of stuck in the past. The thing is, it needs to, and the quality of life improvements, they should fuck off with that. There is no quality of life improvement. They didn't even improve on that in a second, which is disappointing to say the least. And if they go, oh well, it's alpha, fuck off. You didn't even improve on the fucking mechanics. It's a fucking alpha. Didn't even improve. And if someone goes, oh, but it's an alpha, bro, I'm not trying to be funny. That's the point. You had the game. You had the games here. The game is here. The game is literally here. How do you not improve from this? You've gone backwards. Somehow. You have gone from this backwards. And in some cases, you've not done anything. So, I'm kind of annoyed because there isn't much. And they want to focus on online. In my honest opinion, if I was in a studio's position, I would say fuck online. The state of the game right now, online shouldn't even be the priority. Alpha, the game right, but Outward 1 is somehow better than Outward 2. I would go, we need to get Outward 1 and somehow improve on that. Firstly, character models. Just improve on that first. Then, the quality of life. Which is, I'm sorry to say, and this is gonna be a hot take for even the hardcore fans, the online features, I'm just gonna say this. I'm just gonna purely say this, and I don't care about the hardcore fans, because I'm sorry, for those of you that are hardcore gamers, you are a minor percentage. You do not equate. And I'm sorry, but you guys are backwards. Well, not even backwards, but you guys are literally a minor percentage of the gaming community. And the problem with that is you guys can't fund games. And if you guys think that's true, I'm sorry, but that's not even true. Not all the time. That is why half the time games like Chivalry die. They take ages to come out because they die. And I wouldn't even say that that's a hardcore game, really. And it's not even about casuals. You kind of want to be middle of the road. You kind of want a mix of both. The thing is, usually when people, I'm starting to think now, when companies say no hand holding, it usually means they either can't be bothered to add mechanics. I simply think that it's laziness. I actually feel that way. I'm sorry. I have to be honest. I actually have to be honest. I feel like it's laziness. Because the thing is, there is no point of having a map if you have no player icon. Because I'm sorry to say, even if you go, oh, can you not read a map? It's just pointless. There is no point reading a map if you can't see where you are. What is the point? Oh, can you not read a map? Bro, what is the point of me opening up a stupid PNG file? Why am I gonna open up a fucking PNG file? Are you dumb? It's a fucking waste of my time. At that point, I might as well memorize the place. Oh, I would rather memorize where I'm walking to. I ain't got time. Like, I'm not trying to be funny, yeah? I play many other games. Cyberpunk, Skyrim, Where Winds Meet. Many of these games have great game design to the point where yeah, I would open up the map, but the map is so fucking big. I do fast travel. I do open up the map. But the map is big. If you're so fucking, if you're one of these fucking developers that is so arrogant or whatever to the point that you're so lazy to put in a fucking uh that you won't put in a player icon, why should I play your game over Where Winds Meet, Skyrim, Tainted Grail? Fuck it. Bro, I would rather play Starfield. That is a shit fucking map design over your game. And yes, I'm gonna fucking go there because I'm actually pissed with that fucking map design. There is no point of opening up your map. You're making a big map. An open world. You're wasting my time. I know where I am. Exactly. Fucking stupid. Look, I'm not trying to be funny. Again, I played Kenshi, and if someone comes in the fucking comments going, skill issue, fuck you, I've played Kenshi, go suck yourself. Listen, I ain't trying to be funny, yeah? Kenshi does a way better job than this fucking game. Kenshi deserves my hours. It respects my time. Now this is personal. Yeah, it is fucking personal. I wasted like near enough 2 hours of my time because I thought this was actually going to be good. Bro, what is the point of making a second game that is basically the same as the fucking first game, but fucking worse? Oh my fucking god. They pulled a Dragon's Dogma 2. But it's instead of Dragon's Dogma 2, it is Outward -1. But then again, like I said, as I've said, the animations that oh, I'm chill. I'm chill. I'm also fucking ill, so I'm kind of I'm irritable. I'm irritable. Nah, but honestly though, it's so stupid that developers come out and they try and make this game. And I understand the passion behind it and all this, and I'm just like, okay, I get it. I really do get it. But the thing is, you need to do better for an alpha. You need to do better for an alpha. You can't put out an alpha and it comes out worse than the first game. That does not make sense. That does not make sense. Because to me, that just seems like that's just worse. That's just worse. What basically what that's saying to me is we basically took everything from Outward 1 and we just made it worse. And we just kept some things the same. And we didn't even listen to the players. And again, like, you know, like, again, and here's another thing as well, actually. Coming to think of it, Red Dead Redemption 2. What an immersive world that is. If you're gonna do an open world game, even if you have loading screens, which I don't care about, which Red Dead Redemption 2 don't have, you need, like, honestly, I'm not trying to compare. Obviously, Outward 2 is not gonna be like. Let's be honest. Outward 2 is not gonna be like Red Dead Redemption 2, but like, oh my god, it's just annoying. Like seeing a game go from square one backward. Just taking a complete backwards turn. But this is gonna be okay. So I'm gonna say this. This is my note to the developers. If they actually made it through all the way past the stream, they probably didn't. They probably they probably won't actually tune into my stream, but I do apologize for my outburst, but at the same time, like, oh my god, in my opinion, I would work on that character controller. It needs fixing. The controls are everywhere, like the key bindings, I don't know why the A button was to attack. It's actually like the X button. I know you can change them, good, but I don't know. The buttons are everywhere. Much potential. Yeah, it does have a lot of potential. Like honestly, like that's where my passion is coming from, really, because it's like the first game was really good, but the thing is, Q3. Wait, Q3 2026. How far off is that? So Q1 is roughly January to like March time, right? Q2 is roughly summertime, and Q3 I think is roughly October to November. And so if they're roughly so they're probably off by about maybe less than a year. Yeah, less than a year. That bro, I like if I was in their shoes, I would delay that game for another year. They need to delay that game for another year. I would say 2027. I would delay that game for 2027. I would, if they need at least another, if they need more time for the online, sure, go for it. Because yeah, like co-op, I understand the idea of co-op, sure, fine. Because I think co-op, like some people love co-op, and I think that that was an actual thing in Outward 1. But Outward 2, this here, this game, this needs a lot more time. Like, it has so much potential. I love the ideas. I love the... I love some of the new stuff that they've done, but they actually need to innovate on the actual... they need to innovate on the experience. Because again, quality of life is really bad. Because again, like in the beginning, it was really frustrating because I couldn't get out the first part and I didn't really understand. I mean, again, like I was locked. I didn't know I had to sleep. So it was just like, okay, oh, don't know what to do. Fine. I looked at the bottom of the screen. Oh, apparently I need to sleep. Stupid. And they said that there's no hand holding. It's just like, well, it's good to if you're gonna force me through something, you know what I mean? I get that you don't want hand holding, but if you're gonna force me through something, you kind of need to direct. Sometimes if you're gonna force someone through something, you still need to direct them through that because you're forcing someone through that phase, you know what I mean? But don't all I'm saying is don't do that. If you're gonna do that, just do what Tainted Grail does and just stick them in jail anyway and be done with it. That's all you need to do. That's it. You just start off in jail. There's no need for like running around and going, oh, why can't I go out? Why can't I do this? Why can't I do that? Because then there is some form of hand holding because you're locked. You can't do anything. That's frustrating. And unfortunately, there's going to be some people that ain't going to know about that. And it's annoying. So, you know, so that, in my opinion, they definitely have to fix that. Other than that, I think, other than that, the map and the buttons, I think that's pretty much it, really. Everything else is kind of fine, really. Like, I mean, the animations are pretty much, but then again, a lot of the other things are pretty much the same as the previous game, just improved a bit. But anyway, I'm gonna leave it there. So this has been Outward 2. I'm gonna end this stream, and we are gonna start the Cyberpunk stream. So let me just, can I, is there a way that I can do the thingy? Give me a second, guys. I don't. I don't know. Manage. I don't think it's gonna let me. I might have to actually I was gonna do a video for thingy, but I was just like Right, I'm just gonna end and then start. Right, guys. Because I was gonna just like read to, doesn't matter. Right. I'll see you guys in a moment. Give me about maybe a couple of minutes. And yeah, we'll get started with the Cyberpunk stream. Anyway, take it easy. See ya in a moment. Be right back.